Hello everybody, Rex here. I'm playing not TF2. I'm playing a alpha game or alpha release game called 7 Days to Die, which describes itself pretty accurately as the survival horde crafting game. In other words, it's Minecraft with zombies, where you kind of get to build your own base, craft some crap, including weapons and structures. You have to mine a little bit to collect blocks for construction and gunpowder and iron for things and whatnot. And there's also zombies crawling around the landscape. During the day, they're slow and pretty harmless, but during the evening, which is not coming up yet, they get really fast and really aggressive. So it's pretty important to get indoors. So the one thing I wanted to show, well, before I do that, first the basics are you hack things apart, collect them. This is stone. This is dirt. I've got a little mining operation going on over here. I think I marked it off with some sort of small structure. Yeah. Hey, what happened to it? That's weird. It was a lot taller yesterday. So I'll show you that real quick. You can see these are the houses around here. The map it's a decent size. It's an alpha game, so the maps presumably will get a lot bigger than it is now. We got rivers, so you can get sand and clay from there. Here's my little mining operation I set away from my base, which in retrospect, I'm not sure that was a good decision. A lot of people who I've seen streaming this game, or sending videos on YouTube, make their base underground. That's definitely the safest thing, but it's like super boring in my opinion. I mean, yeah, it's great and all, but it's just kind of boring. I don't know. It's like you can't see it from the outside. It doesn't look interesting or imposing or anything, so I don't know. It's just not very interesting to me to do it that way. It wasn't smart. So I'll show you can use like TNT to blow shit apart, which you can craft by getting... Wait, do I not have a weapon? Oh. Ooh, I do. I have our weapon. It's called a missile launcher. So I found this missile launcher in like an office building or something, which makes sense. And used to blow the TNT. And so you just blow stuff up. Why did that not seem like it didn't work? That's stupid. Anyway, as I said, the game's still in alpha. There's a lot of bugs that are gonna work out, but it's an alpha, so it's kind of part of the whole thing with alphas. Is it a finished game? Like, what can you expect out of an alpha release? Can you expect it to be completely playable, polished, have all the features? No, but can you expect it to have all the physics right and the character world interactions right? I don't know, maybe. This alpha release was like $35, so what can you expect? At the same time, maybe the game would never get made if they didn't do a Kickstarter kind of thing. So, which this is, by the way. It's a Kickstarter release that kind of took off a bit. Planetary Annihilation took off, but still been doing pretty well for themselves. So there's these houses. You can loot a bunch of crap. Although I think I've looted all these. Blow up these cars by hitting them with pickaxes for some reason. And they leave these holes in the ground. Ah! Fuck you. You know what? Fuck this. Why did that not blow up from the missile launcher? Anyway, so I was building a base on this house, which seems quite destroyed. It originally looked like this house or that house. And I'll tell you the full story behind this. So at night the zombies get really aggressive. I said they start attacking your house, and they can actually break through these bricks, which is kind of makes the whole base building thing interesting. So you have to continually repair it, and they can actually... The difference between this and Minecraft is that, from what I understand, I've actually never played Minecraft, is that the blocks have structural integrity. So dirt is the least that can, stand the least amount of abuse or attack, and it can also stand the least amount of building out or weight. whereas like metal trussing, which is right up there, is the highest, and like everything in between, stone, wood, etc., is in between. So I was trying to make this, turn it in from wood to stone, which is higher. And I was kind of going a block at a time. I'd destroy a block, replace it with stone. While I was doing that throughout the nights, the zombies kept attacking my place, but eventually they started falling into this pit, which I had accidentally dug by just laying a bunch of landmines and killing them. And what they ended up doing was creating this like vast network of like spider tunnels, or whatever the hell they were called in Vietnam. I guess spider holes, but they just go on forever. I don't know where they're going, but they just like link from one to another, and here's another one like in a different part of the map, and like it just goes on for like all over the place. I don't know what it was. Once I discovered that, it was like super creepy. It's like, wow, they're tunneling everywhere, like moles. It's kind of strange. Actually, it probably tells you something about their pathfinding, that if they're stuck in a hole, they want to eat you, then they find, like, they know instinctively where the nearest way out, and if that is, they have to tunnel to get to it, then they do. So, I mean, there's this hole, and then they tunneled all the way over to that hole, and then tunneled on, like, underneath my building. And so this was all structure that I had going. It was getting pretty nice. Actually, can I even get into it? Yeah, so I had this ladder going up. What I was doing is they could never reach me up on the roof or in the second floor, which no longer exists, or a little bit. So I had this ladder coming up from the inside. This was all blocked off in there, so they couldn't get in unless they dashed through it, which they did occasionally. But I was pretty much set. I was building this wooden structure on the upstairs, like above the roof, and I even had support columns going down. On top of that, I put dirt, and because I did that, I could actually put an infinite source of water there, and these, see those plants? Those are blueberry plants, so I had water and food up there growing on top of the roof, where the zombies couldn't get to it, because the zombies, if they run over plants, then they destroy them, and so that makes it useless. But the other day, when I was, actually last night, when I was, oops, ouchies, when I was building out my base, trying to replace the wood with stone, I must have hit a weak point, or at least with the game engine at this point. Now I thought it was a weak point. The whole thing came crashing down, destroyed all of my storage chests, that had all my weapons and ammo and supplies and everything, and it killed me. And then I couldn't get any of my gear back, really, except for what I had in my general inventory here, which is what I keep. You lose all the stuff at the bottom when you die. And it just brought the whole structure down. This interesting thing happened where that was my water source, and now I've created like this waterfall that goes down into here. Just like real water, it has edges, and it flowed down into the pit that the zombies had dug and killed all of them. They were all down here, and the water and all the falling debris just killed them all. So I actually ended up surviving the night because I somehow with all of this killed all the zombies. So I lived to fight another day. Although honestly, like, I don't even feel like scratching back to where I was with this character. So I might just start over. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm gonna do at this point. But to build, you know, and I could also use this as an opportunity to just build out my base, create a stone wall, and kind of start from scratch. But at the same time, like, I don't know if the game engine is good enough at this point where I can reliably build like a structure that intuitively I'll think will be able to just stand up on its own weight. So that's what 7 Days to Die is all about. I'll fast forward, or in editing at least, and show you what it looks like when night comes. So this is my other save game where I've also brought the entire roof of the structure down by accident. Actually, I survived this one, but I just wanted to show you what it looks like at nighttime. And also the zombies, I can hear them tearing this place to bits downstairs. If I went down there, which I won't, they'd kill me in a matter of seconds, if that, probably faster. That's too bad. So they're probably inside the house right now, knocking down the window, or the doors, and the frame. I wouldn't expect them to actually be able to take the whole house down tonight, but if you let them go for a while. a couple nights over. It will. I also got rid of the ladder. I don't actually know if zombies can climb ladders in this game, but I would prefer to. So that's it. This is 7 Days to Die. Let me know in the comments if you want to see more of this game. I'm not sure honestly if I'm going to play much more of this game at the time. Right now. Oh, it looks like I've been over there too. There's my hallmark, no roof. It's probably a corpse over there too. I am curious to see what they add in the later releases. Certainly multiplayer will be added, or at least better multiplayer support that doesn't require you to set up your own server or rent one or whatnot. So, that's 7 Days to Die. I'll talk to you guys later.